When the fearmongers of the global warming cult of the past couple decades, that's before they tried to scare us all into believing that a new ice age was going to wipe out mankind. Anyway, when the global warming evangelists couldn't get any traction for their lucrative climate change religion, as they sought to bleed even more life out of extorted taxpayers, they had to change their gospel message a little. They modified their new cult name to climate change. But still, even with this new name, they're trying to convince us that the oceans are warming, the polar ice caps are melting, the seas will rise, and catastrophic flooding will envelop the earth. Oh my God, what do we do to save ourselves? Their answer? Trust the politicians to tax you some more to hell and back, as they, with their $93 trillion Green New Deal deal, will vanquish climate change and rescue humanity from the brink of extinction. In light of that, CNN put out this video today, and it struck me as hilarious how the corporate desk jockeys presented it, especially this chick. There's some hesitation because unseasonably bitter cold record-breaking temperatures don't quite fit CNN's climate change and it's humanity's fault narrative. Check this out.
Turning to a more lighter subject, take a look at this frozen phenomenon. Beachgoers in Finland were greeted by a coastline covered with thousands of egg-shaped balls of ice. The ice balls form as slushy ice sticks together and spins, eventually growing layer by layer.
So extremely cold temperatures are in the forecast for millions of Americans. Don't think we're going to see any of those on the beach, but CNN meteorologist Allison Chinchar is talking bitter cold temperatures. Bitter cold.
Imagine that. Record-breaking bitter cold temperatures in the middle of a full-fledged mass extinction because of filthy carbon-emitting, fossil fuel-burning human beings.
I know. I mean, it truly is going to feel more like January than it will November over these next several days. Starting today, you already have some freeze alerts across portions of the southeast today, but you're going to start to notice a lot more areas undergoing temperatures at or below freezing over the next several days.
Dang it, Greta. The weather's not following the climate change script.
Because of that cold air that will be in place, you also have the concern of snow. This front that's going to set up here, a little bit of dry air across portions of the Midwest initially, but you'll really start to see that moisture fill in along that line as it continues to make its way down to the southeast. This means potentially snow as far south as Nashville, Tennessee. Obviously, the heavier snow will be up towards the north. Portions of interior New England could get 6, 8, if not even 10 inches of snow before the system finally pushes out. But it's the temperatures. Look at this temperature. You can see where that front is, all the cold air behind it. Looking at these morning low temperatures in the single digits.
On a serious note, guys, if these temperatures do materialize according to this forecast, don't forget about the homeless people in your area. Sleeping out in the streets on cold nights is miserable. Also, don't forget about your outdoor pets. Make sure they have a place to escape the cold and plenty of food, and make sure their water isn't frozen. This kind of thing can really catch people off guard.
For portions of the Midwest, then it becomes much more widespread as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday of the upcoming week. And it's going to be very cold. We're not just talking 10 degrees or so below average. For many of these areas, all these dots represent potential record cold temperatures. Over 250 of them from Monday all the way until Wednesday.
Over 250 possible record-breaking low temperatures is something just a bit out of the ordinary and really does throw a monkey wrench into the global warming cultist narrative.
But it begs the question, it's November, so where is this cold air coming from? Because this isn't normally a time of year where you would get such cold air pushing down. Well, here's the thing. It all originates really far to the north. You can see that temperature trend pushing that cold air initially down into the Midwest, then into the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, and eventually down into the Southeast to a place like Nashville, for example. But here's the thing, and this is the really cool part, Martin and Christy. That air that's going to be in Nashville later this week originated back in the northern portion of the Northwest Territories in Canada. Yes, the Arctic Circle, just a few days ago.
Okay, guys, again, don't forget about those who don't have homes, and don't forget about your outdoor pets. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you got something out of this video, give it a like and share it with everybody you know everywhere you can on social media. It's the only way I can beat the YouTube censorship and suppression algorithms. So where are you from? If this forecast ends up being accurate, will it affect you? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.